Yo, what's up guys? It's Kevin Pack here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's good? Welcome to this video as well. And in today's video, I'm gonna give you guys 5 helpful traits that really helped me grow my business and that may help you with your business and on your entrepreneurship journey as well. Now, for those of you who are new to the channel and who don't know who I am, again, my name is Kevin Pack and I'm a multiple 6-figure Amazon business owner. I'm also a college dropout. I dropped out of college, I think when I was around 2021, something like that, 2021. And so I don't have any college degree or anything like that, but I managed to create a multiple 6-figure business with just myself and then also an assistant as well, who I just recently hired actually. But I have an online passive income business, which is Amazon FBA. And I've been able to do this by really working hard and building up this business from the ground up. I used to be a personal trainer and I didn't have much money to my name, but as I continue to hustle, save, budget, I was able to invest into my Amazon business, which is now my full-time income as well. Just so you guys know I'm not bullshitting, I'm gonna show you guys my actual business account and the numbers that I'm actually doing. All right, so that's the last 30 days so far, or actually this is for this month so far. And this is gonna be a little bit over $18,000 for this month so far. Then in the last 30 days, I've done almost about $28,000 or $27,000. And then in the last 12 months, I've done about $385,000. Of course, that's revenue and not profit because everyone wants to know what are the profits. So usually my take-home profit is around 30 to 35% depending on the time of the year. But on average is about that 35%. So now that we got all that out the way, I'm gonna tell you guys the first trait that is gonna be very helpful for your business or anything entrepreneurship related. And this one thing is having belief and confidence in what you want and what you're doing. I think it's super important that if you desire something, you know, whether it's like you're trying to get a Lamborghini or you want to make this much amount of money or you're trying to build this kind of company, it's very important to be confident in what your vision is and what you want and not let anyone else get in the way of that. You can't just be so down on yourself or be too scared to go after what you want in your business. You have to be having that vision, that goal that only you can see and no one else can see, and that's okay, because you have that belief in yourself. This belief is basically going to help you drive through anything that you can encounter throughout your business because, you know, let's keep it real. Anyone who's in business, in entrepreneurship, just like me, understands that there are some sacrifices and really tough shit that we have to go through that no one else in a regular job has to encounter. You know, you're not given any tasks that you have to do. You have to create these tasks yourself and you're gonna run into problems, okay? You have to develop this yourself and you have to basically come up with the work yourself. No one's gonna give you these tasks that you have to do for your business to run or anything like that. You're responsible for that yourself. So one of the best ways that's gonna help you persevere through all of that is having that confidence and that belief in yourself. So keep that in mind. And by the way, none of these traits are going to be like something that you're born with. So if you don't have any of these traits, you know, don't think like, oh man, I'll never be, you know, someone who can own a business or someone who can be an entrepreneur and start a company. No. These are all traits that you can develop because I didn't have any of these. I didn't just wake up one day and be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna freaking do this. Like I thought I was gonna work at a gym my entire life. That's what I always thought. But obviously life changed because I had a vision and I had a goal that I needed to reach and I had belief in myself. So nothing that I'm about to say, none of these 5 traits are gonna be something you're God-given born with. It's something you can always develop and practice and gain even now, no matter where you're at. It doesn't matter. If you're missing any of these, you can always get better and develop these. So keep that in mind. The second trait I think that was pretty helpful in my business and growing my business was creativity. Having creativity and learning to be creative as well. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel like I am the most creative person in the world. I don't feel confident in my creative abilities, but I do feel like I can be creative though. Like I have enough to get by at least. And I think creativity allows you to be able to adapt as well. Creativity, I think, ties into being able to adapt to any situation. So you know how to basically adjust and then make the best out of your situation. And not only that, you can be creative with product lines, giving up ideas, learning about how to add value to a product. Like, creativity ties into a lot of different things, but the main thing about creativity to me personally that I think helped my business was the ability to adapt. Okay, so nothing's gonna be the same in business. Everything's gonna be changing, but being creative allows you to be ready for these situations, or just be ready to handle these situations in a creative way. One person might think of it this way, but you might think of it another way, and it actually might be the best way. So creativity really is a broad scope that can go very far, and you may be creative and you might not even know it. And that's basically like what I learned about myself in this business. Was I feel like I'm not the most creative person, but I learned that I can be creative and I have creative skills ever since I've been doing my business. So have no fear. You could always be your own Picasso and figure things out with your own way of being creative. We all have our own unique mind. We all think things in a certain way. We all have a subjective way of doing things, but use it to your strong suit. I think creativity can take you so far. So learn how to be creative. The third trait I think is very important to have when you're running a business is also being very resourceful. So what do I mean by being resourceful? This means when you don't know an answer to a question, or you're trying to find an answer to something, or you're trying to figure out a problem, you are resourceful enough to actually go out there and find the answers. You're able to go out there and find the answer by, talking to your network, people around you, looking on the internet, YouTube, Google, you're searching for the answers, and you can find the answers by using the tools around you. That's being resourceful. So using what you have around your environment, whether it's people, the internet, or whatever gadgets you have, using that to your disposal and using it to your best ability to find answers. Okay, so I feel like I'm a pretty good resourceful person. Whenever I have a question about things or I don't know something, I'm not gonna just go to somebody and just beg for the answer, or just tell me, whatever. I'm actually gonna go out there and look for the answer. Or if I do need to talk to somebody, I'm kind of like asking questions to understand it better, and not just be like, just tell me the answer, like that's it. No, I'm trying to understand it as best as I can. And most of the time I don't even ask people first. I actually will go and research it myself personally. If I have a question or I'm stuck on something with my business and I have no idea how to do this, then I'm actually going to go on Google, go on YouTube, find some research, and if I don't find anything, that's when I'm gonna actually go out there and talk to somebody who I feel like could help me. And maybe they will, maybe they don't, it doesn't matter, but I will find an answer eventually on how to do this by using my resources around me, the people I know, the internet, everything. So don't be that person who's just always question to bug people, Don't get it twisted. It's good to ask questions to learn, but if it's very simple things, like things that you can actually find out yourself just by a simple Google search, do that, Save those questions for the more complicated questions or answers when you talk to people. That's what I recommend. I think it's very good to be able to find answers yourself rather than kind of relying on someone else to give you the answers for you. The fourth trait that I think is very helpful in a business is being very logical. Okay, now logical is also a very, very vague trait, but it's something you can definitely develop over time. And a lot of times being logical just simply means taking your emotion out of the picture. Okay, so we have logic, we have emotions, they're always battling each other, but the best thing that has helped me in my business is really analyzing things down in a logical sense and taking my emotions out. So for example, if I have this product that I'm selling and I really love this product, I took so much time to develop this product and everything like that, and I spent a lot of time getting creative with it, and I thought I really like this product, but it doesn't work out, so I have to let go of this product because it's spending a lot of money and it's not giving me a return, right? So that's an example of where you have to make a logical decision. Am I gonna let this bleed, or am I actually going to remove this, get it off of me, and then focus on the next things that are actually making me profit, okay? So looking at things in a very logical perspective allows you to make better decisions in your business that will make you more profitable and more successful. So being logical really, really can save your butt. So do yourself a favor, learn to be logical, and try not to have too much of your emotion into your business to dictate very important moves, okay? You have to make sure the numbers make sense, that the decision makes sense, and that you're looking at all aspects and not getting too tied with your heart into it. The fifth and last helpful trait for any business is learning to have tough skin and learning how to persevere. Because like I said in the beginning, man, business is not easy. It's really not. As much as it's so rewarding, it is not easy. And that's why, business is not for everyone. It really isn't for everyone. But for those who can do it or who want to do it, you got to remember to build tough skin and learn how to persevere when you go through some bullshit and you run into a lot of problems. You can't be the type of person who's be like, okay, if you get a problem, you're just like, you know what, it's a problem. I just don't want to deal with it. I just give up, right? You give up, you don't want to deal with it anymore. That's it, right? Persevering is about really coming across that problem and learning how to overcome that problem, okay? Pushing through when it gets hard and knowing that, like, let's say for example, you have like a few bad months in your business, or you're really low in sales or whatever, but you know that if you do these few things, if you kind of grind it out a little bit longer, if you don't take as much profit or you keep reinvesting over and over, in time, it will reward yourself. And that's really about persevering. You're not just leaving or giving up once things get hard or things aren't as good as what they used to be, or if at all, but you keep pushing further and further, and you learn to develop that tough skin, like, okay, this is a problem, but I'm going to get through it. And then that's how you really push your business and scale it up further. It's the difference between, making just a few $1,000s a month to making tens of $1,000s a month, and going from, 5 figures to 6 figures and 6 figures to 7 figures and things like that. So those are the 5 traits that, again, that you guys can learn and implement and try to get better at today. Not something that you're born with. These are actual applicable traits that you can practice and learn. So don't feel like you are either born with it or you're not. Like, it's not about that, okay? Some traits you're gonna be stronger at than others. Like, I'm very much more, like, I'm a lot better at my resourcefulness than I am with my creativity, but that doesn't mean that, I don't have enough of it. I have some of it at least. So always remember that. None of them weigh more than the other one. Just having them all collectively is important in your business. So I hope this helps you guys, and I hope this kind of inspires you and motivates you to be better for yourself and your business, and it really helps you grow. So this is just my personal experience from what I've gotten from, being a broke personal trainer to having an online e-commerce business now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, go make that money. God bless, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.